Neither team got the start to the season that they wanted. Let's see who can right the ship as week 2 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. That played good for, looks like about 6. 2nd down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Running with Walker again. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Ready? 65, 19, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Warrior 70. 18, pioneer.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Milrow from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner out. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
19, 18. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. And he'll have a short pickup down to 17. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready up.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 18, Rattler, 18, 79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Brought in close to the 8. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, their touchdown. Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And this one will not make it to the landing zone. So the same as it going out of bounds now. This is going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
First down, play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second
Panther
and
11,
20
Panther 11.
at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing third and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
It's fielded at the 14. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Bronco 80. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Milrow looking to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Deputy! 60 Vikings! Cowboy in! Trap 60! Trap 60! 18 Pioneer! 19 Lion! Buffalo 18!
Throwing now on third and 2. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
70 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Ready.
They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Running it after the penalty. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Working quickly here.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 7, Cup 19, Cup 19. Warriors 70.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They're advancing it well as they face second down.
60, Panthers 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Cut out left. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
A gain of 12.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready. 60 Vikings, 60.
Walker now from the gun. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Here's Milrow to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 10. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 12. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So now a 2-point try coming from Milrow and the Seahawks.
Ready for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is.
Broncos nothing.
So they didn't call on him following the touchdown, but they do call on him here as he sends this away. Return starts at the 9. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? Man, they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks go up by 19.
Broncos nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. To throw here on first down. He's got a man left. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Finds him on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Come on, come on.
Second down, looking for options. Taking a deep shot here. Cut near the goal line. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The 5-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Complete on the option. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos start to fight back with their first points of this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Mustang 19. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
Milrow now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Second down.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Rig. 70 Lions. 19 target. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
Now it's Milrow. That's his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Come on. 70 Ray, 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick.
Third and short, it's Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More for Mile High in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cut 60. Cut 19. Ready.
To the air, Milrow. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Seibert now to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks go up by 19. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10.
Let's go.
Give now to Madden. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Get it. Let's go.
Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 8.
He's going to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
38-yard line.
19 tight. 19. 18. 7 Pirates.
He'll throw it here on first. Completed to his running back. The stop was made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one does not go far. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
The positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19. Switch.
Looking in the air here. Jump off, caught by his back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Broncos 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Panther 11. Connect. Panther 60, Panther 60. Warrior 70. Ready.
He's back to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Matt. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, second down. Offense up to the line fast.
8 yards on the pickup. Second and
They'll run. This is Matt. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
brings up
Throwing off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a man, right side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down from the 42. That's completed out to the right. Short pickup on the play to about the 40. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
brings up second and
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Viking 18.
Setting up to throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
70 Timberwolf. Ready.
They go with Mack here. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line fast.
70.
brought down back at the 36-yard
Takes the second down snap. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Seahawks bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Check. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Now that's 60 Eagles, 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, Milrow. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. Tackle made at the 47.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Let's go now.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere. And dose of the hurry up here.
Viking 18. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Lion.
Milrow to throw on 4th. He connects downfield. He's going to have this one down to the 28. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Walker. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf. Bison, 60 Buffalo 18.
Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Second and 3 now.
79-2. 70 Lions. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half.
That's some good old-fashioned playground. Football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Now they'll try the extra point again.
For the point after.
Extra distance, no problem for him as his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 33, Broncos 14.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Return starts from the 16. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Go street. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Look at that power, deep left side. They connect on the deep shot. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
8-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready, go.
Working on first down. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Has it downfield working left. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Broncos 21. Harrison
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Come on.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 Lion. Cut 19.
Joe Rowe from the gun. Got the big yards on the And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
69 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the ready.
So what began at their own 20, Brock, all of a sudden is inside the other 20. It's 1st and 10. Quick to the left, it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
2, 18. Ready.
Here's a throw. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Back to 60. Back to Lions. 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
First down throw here from Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in a hurry up here.
Hot 70. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates.
Throwing here, Milrow. On him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 18 Pioneer.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Big gain downfield. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. Now an inside
Run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's go now. Ready.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Sends this to the end zone. And he sails that one over the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Seahawks nearing their first win of the season. Quick throw to the left is complete. And they're going to be set up with first and goal as this goes out of bounds. Brock at the 3-yard line.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Let's go.
Upping the pace here as the clock continues to run.
70 Timberwolves.
Rolling from the gun here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is cut. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9.
19 target.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Completed to his running back. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. It's good for a couple of yards. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
This is Matt. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Working quickly here.
Cowboy
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Looking to throw here. Headed out right. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, he made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He brings it in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Rolling out to his left. He has it, and he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Well, Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Put the body on the line for his team. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And the Seahawks, first down.
Ready?
They're going to pass it here. Forced out to his right. Has it at the 7. And they get to him before he can reach the end zone, Brock. No touchdown on our final play. This game is over. So the Seahawks take this one on the road.